Hi YouTube, welcome back to the channel. Today is video 3 for my series for my study abroad. So today we are talking about the most important part is cost, spending, and budgeting, and tips and tricks and whatnot. So yeah, let's just get right into it. So for today's video, because it is currently Tuesday and it's filming day, I thought I would do this video specifically like a get ready with me, chit chat, sit down with me, whatever. So yeah, we're just gonna get ready because I just woke up, got my hair kind of like in the bag, and ate some breakfast, and I'm now doing laundry. So we're gonna get ready now. There's a lot of topics to talk about, so I'll try to make this video as short as possible as I can. If I need to, I guess I'll make it into a 2-part series, but yeah, let's just get started with it. But yeah, so first things first, if you don't know who I am, my name is Leslie. I studied abroad last semester or 2 semesters ago, during the spring of 2022. Studied abroad in Milan, Italy, and I did a fashion and marketing program. Although I am a poli-sci major and public policy double major, here in California. So a little bit more about my program is the way that it worked is that I applied to like an agency type of thing, and they helped me sort out everything with my school. I did that in total with tuition, housing, and all that stuff. I paid around 50 to 60K, probably more around 50 to 55. It's like housing, food, transportation, my airplane ticket, my bags, my additional expenses for tuition. Did I say my room? What else? Like traveling, like going out with friends, clubbing, shopping, buying like personal hygiene essentials and all that stuff, textbooks. So yeah, I'll go a little bit more into depth into how much I spend on each category and how I help budget everything. So for 1 semester, I believe my college tuition is around 35K, but since I have a full ride, I get scholarships for that, so I don't have to pay for tuition. And then for 1 semester of housing on my school is like 15K, I believe. So pretty much I have to pay the same thing if I study abroad. If there's an additional expense, which I'm sure there was, my school has to pay for it. I don't pay for it out of pocket. I just pay whatever I would pay if I lived on campus here in California. So that was my tuition, and then I did take a couple of courses that required an additional like few $100 fees, plus textbooks, but I actually didn't buy any of my textbooks. I used them all from online. And some professors actually gave us like articles before they like assign an assignment, so I didn't really have to worry about textbooks. School supplies, pretty basic, just a few notebooks, pencils, pens, whatever folder, and then mainly my computer. I think most students in Europe are more reliant on their computer than actually taking notes on a piece of paper. What else? So that's tuition costs and school expenses. So for housing, so to get a more in-depth idea of what my housing was like, I'm gonna link my video on my housing experience down below, which should be out by now because that's supposed to be my second video. So you'll have an idea of what my room looked like, what it was like to live there, how I got the apartment that I got, because if you don't know, I actually lived on my own, had my own like room and bathroom while I was abroad. So that was really nice because that was not my original option. It was kind of more of like I got put into a single. I didn't have to pay extra, but I'm sure if I would have wanted a single room, I would have paid extra. I actually wanted roommates, but I didn't get any. Nobody from my apartment that lived with me got roommates, so it kind of sucks. But either way, that's totally cool. And I got everything was brand new, like literally brand new. Like even the apartment complex was brand new. So yeah, go check out that video so you get up more in depth. But Basics are I got my own room, had a kitchen and a living room and a balcony, and I was pretty close to the city center, like the Duomo area in Milan, if you are familiar with Milan. So yeah, that was it. Pretty nice. It included like a housekeeper, and then I had like my bed sheets and my pillows changed like every week, and cleaning every week as well. I had to pay around, I would say, $7 to $8 American dollars for washing. That's including one laundry, one dryer, which are actually really small compared to what we have here in the US. So usually laundry I would do like twice a week, because since I was out there when it was really cold and wet and rainy, like my stuff would get wet, and like I don't know, the weather is very different from California, so it's not like you can just dry them out here like outside or something. So I had to wash them before they would get all stinky and messy and nasty. So yeah, I had to do laundry pretty often. Also, I traveled a lot like during weekends, so I had to get some stuff ready. There's a lot of events out there going out, Fashion Week, which I'll get in depth with another video. So yeah, plenty of laundry to do. Okay, moving on to the next thing I would say is cooking, food, and all that stuff. So going out, I would say I didn't go out that much to eat, but when I did, I don't think it was expensive at all, just because food in Italy is a lot more cheaper than here. So yeah, like, and also I feel like I don't eat a lot. Like I'll get pasta and maybe a side of pizza with like tiramisu and wine, which it's probably like 10 euros or 15, maximum 20. Like, it's not that expensive. Sometimes you'll go out and get ice cream for like 3 euros or 2. Sometimes even I had this shop in front of me that was 150. Usually a week I would spend like somewhere between 40 and 100 euros like just in groceries. So since I didn't live like in a regular campus stuff where you get like meal plans and all that stuff, I had to cook for myself. So yeah, and I actually do kind of eat a lot in a way. So like I love getting like crackers, cookies, bread, wine, a lot of fruits, some vegetables. I definitely love matcha. I love their ice cream. They had the best Greek yogurt ice cream that I've ever had in Europe. And also water. We didn't have like a water filter where I live, and there wasn't like a refillable station in my apartment. You could use the water, but I heard that it's not good to use the water, so I would purchase my own water bottles, which are way different than in here in the US, where you just buy like a 24 big pack. In there you would buy like 6 liter bottles. So yeah, that will last probably like 3 days or 2, depends. So yeah, I had to pay for water. Not too expensive, I would say, and the water tastes really good. Perhaps like the water that you use to take a shower and like to wash your dishes and laundry, that's not for drinking safe. At least that's what I learned. I guess I totally forgot that this was like a get ready with me chit chat, but I don't know. I'm really like getting with this video, so let's just keep going since I'm currently on a roll. So next part I would say traveling and traveling and going out. So I did do a little bit of this because that's kind of like the whole part of studying abroad. You want to travel to the country, travel to nearby cities and whatnot, meet new people, go out with friends. So definitely budget for that. I would say that compared to the US, it's not as expensive to travel to another country. You can literally travel from like Italy to London in like 5 euros, and that's by using efficient and the right airlines. So I'll go in depth a little bit more on this in a whole different video, because there's so much that I want to share that wouldn't fit into this whole video. So yeah. And also like when you're planning on like traveling somewhere, try and like go with friends so that you can save money. Like getting an Airbnb, split up the cost. Usually it'll end up being like $20 a night. But yeah, going out, I would say it is expensive going out if you're trying to go clubbing. Some clubs might even charge you like $100 just to go in, plus drinks, plus snacks and whatnot. If you want a table, that's expensive too. And of course, you can't forget about the essentials and miscellaneous and like the healthcare and all that stuff. So that shouldn't be very expensive. I guess it depends on how like expensive you are in general. Like I don't really wear makeup, so I don't have to spend on that. I like buying clothes, but usually I would go thrifting. I also want to share a couple of places that I enjoy thrifting. I think thrifting in Europe is way more elite than thrifting here in the US. At least like on the West Coast, LA, New York, and all those big cities. But yeah, great prices, great quality, great clothing, great brands in Europe for sure, hands down. But yeah, just buying like your shampoo, your toothpaste, your toilet paper, you know, you have to buy that for your own. And yeah, it shouldn't be a big part of your budget, but yeah, just keep in. Now on the best part, the most important one, how to even start off with saving money. So first things first, get a job before you even start the whole process of applying abroad, because it's expensive. Like I mentioned, my school and I'm sure a couple of other schools here in the US have a fee for people who want to apply to go and study abroad. So yeah, that's how it starts off, and you can't do really much anything about it unless you can waive it for some reason, like apply for a fee waiver or something. Next things next, try and apply for scholarships. Your program might provide them, your school, your visiting university, your government, or like your country might provide for students who want to travel to specific countries. So yeah, make sure that you do enough research on that. I was lucky enough that my school did provide, and also my program, the government, and scholarships just in general did very well. I did lose one scholarship because they didn't want me to study abroad because it was still kind of COVID, so that sucked, but still had a whole bunch of other opportunities out there, so that was really, really helpful. And I guess another opportunity for you out there is, if you can, get some loans out there. Try to see what fits best for you, or honestly just try and save as much as you can before. If you're watching this in middle school or high school, you have plenty of time to save, so please save if you can. It will all be worth it. It's such a great time to be abroad. It depends on whatever country you like. Every expense gonna be different, but definitely. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it from my experience, from what I can remember. Yeah, I never got ready for this video, even though it was supposed to be a chit chat and get ready with me. So I guess I'll do it on the second video because I still need to get ready. So yeah, you like, comment, subscribe, and hit the bell so you can get a notification when I post my second video, which will continue the series. And yeah, thank you everybody, and I hope you enjoyed this video.